Hi Ms. Catherine. Today I'm going to talk about the video proposal for assignment 2 and 3. My name is Chan Ming Yu. Uni essay ID 1100809828. Next. So this is the table of the content I'm going to cover. The first one would be the research topic assignment 2. The second one would be the introduction, including background, research purposes, rationale, and objectives. The third one would be literature review, followed by research questions, organization, methodology, data analysis, proposal for assignment 3, and lastly, medium use for assignment 3. Next. So the topic I chose is effectiveness of internal communication. The research study I'm going to cover is a study on internal communication and its effectiveness between the employer and employee within an organization. Next. So what is internal communication? Internal communication refers to a constant interaction within an organization that convey meaning or goals. So the research purpose is to explore the significance and importance of internal communication within an organization. This will provide a stronger understanding on the importance and effectiveness of internal communication between an employer and employee. Next. So the rationale behind internal communications. Well, internal communications plays a very important role to the smooth running within an organization. An organization may have clear goals and mission based on basic values, a correct working attitude, and human rights, but this does not mean that all members within an organization interpret the goal with the correct manner. Next. So the theories I'm going to use, it's topic 3, human resources, approaches, and human relations. The theories I'm going to use is going to be Likert system. Likert system concentrates on how a leader leads by combining the values of human relation and decision making at the top in order to maximize the potential of human resources within an organization. Well, I'll briefly discuss all 4 Likert systems, which is benevolent authoritative organization, exploitative authoritative organization, consultative organization, and participative organization. I will also further explain which theory is effective and which are not. Next. Objectives. My objective is to study all individuals within an organization, whether each of them have access to all the information they require in order to make informed decisions and maximize individual output. To also study different communication patterns used by leaders to employees. Next. So the literature review. The first literature review I'll be taking the Journal of Communicating the Psychological Contract, an Employer Perspective by guest D.E. Conwayan. Abstract. The abstract of it is the journal talks about the concept of psychological contact. It focuses on exchange of perceived promises. It is used as a framework to study employment relationship. Next. The second literature review, the Just Workplace Developing and Maintaining Effective Psychological Contracts by Brian P. Niehoff and Robert J. Paul. It talks about the employment relationship are governed by a psychological contract. It focuses about each individual belief within an organization obligated to give in exchange of the other party's contribution. Next. The third literature review will be Human Resource Practices as Communication and the Psychological Contract by Guzzo and Nornan. So this journal talks about the psychological contract as well between employee and employee using systematic analysis, and this judgment will have important effects on employee commitment. Next. So the final literature review will be Designing Effective Performance Appraisal Systems by Boyce, Deborah, Kleiner, Brian. The journal reports the effective performance appraisal system to create a motivated and committed workforce in order to perform at its best within an organization. Okay, so these are the research questions. The content of communication that are used between employers and employee, the channel of communication that are used, the style of communication, the direction of communication flow. Next. So first of all, I'm going to talk about why I chose this organization. The reason behind it is because walk the talk is a consultation firm and he has less than 10, no, yes, exactly 10 staff. So in my findings, you'll be more accurate. So What the Talk is a consultation company, as I mentioned before, has been in consultancy business since June 2000, have trained numerous well-known banks such as RHB, CIMB, UOB and Maybank. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the methodology. Qualitative research method, which is interview. So the consultancy company has one head of consultants and 10 other professional consultants. So I'm going to interview just 4 of them. Yep. And the data analysis will be, all the interviews will be written down and transcribed. Responses of the interview will be extracted. All findings will be compared and concluded. Next. So this is the proposal for assignment 3. Portfolio content, learning outcome from lecture and tutorials, group discussion and activities, readings, media story, learning outcome of the week will be discussed and relate with one relevant media story. Next. And the media views will be magazine format, full color. So the essay I'm going to choose from topic 2. And that's all. Thanks, Miss. This is my proposal for assignment 2 and 3.